Shivaya. Hello everyone. Today we will talk about awakening of Kundalini. Before we start the process, let me tell you what Kundalini is and what is the importance of a spiritual practitioner for Kundalini. Kundalini is a sleeping energy in all of us human beings. This resides in the lower part of our body, right close to rectum and genital organs in male and female body. So, what process it has to awaken the energy of Kundalini? There are many misconceptions around the world in spiritual world that this is the method, and people have started especially Kundalini yoga, which does not exist in a text, in a yoga text. So this is their own marketing invention. But I would try to explain you in a traditional way what Kundalini is and what is the method to awaken that energy. Before we start the practice, before we start the method, you have to understand Kundalini is not a visible, it's not a physical object. It's a spiritual energy. It's a symbol of energy. So maybe one day you will cut down a body, a human body, but you will say, I did not find any Kundalini here. You will not be able to find that because that is not a physical object. So what it is and how it is possible to awake that energy from our body to mind and the spirit, we have a particular process for that. We have so many methods for that, but I will explain you today what pranayama and what Swarvigyan says about this. When you practice pranayama, we have three bandha: Mool bandha, Jalandhar bandha, and Udyan bandha. If you are a regular pranayama practitioner, you must be aware of these bandhas. And for Kundalini practice, you have to be experienced practitioner for these bandhas because we are going to need these during the practice, during the process. Mool bandha, you have to understand. Mool bandha itself is a sadhana, is a practice which required a time about 4 to 6 months to master this art of Mool bandha. Sit properly in a meditation position. Keep your both hands on your knees and exhale completely. And when you are empty stomach, there is no breath in your body, there is no air in your body, just try to pull the rectum muscles upward. Just try to pull the base area of your body when you are sitting near the spine, near the genital organs. That is the area for the Mool bandha. And you try to pull it upward, and when you are doing it right, your body will start to feel vibrate. That is a sign that it's going all right. But at the same time, don't forget to learn it from an experienced teacher. If you are doing Mool bandha wrong, then you have to face many difficulties related to your body, related to your mind. There would be some problems as well. So make sure that you are learning it correct. This is the important thing. And after mastering the Mool bandha, the second step is try to understand the flow of the breath. We have two nostrils, which I explained in my previous videos. We call them sun and moon, Ida and Pingla Nadi. When you understand the flow of your breathing, that sometime Ida is active, sometime Pingla is active, and there is a time when both are active equally. When you are aware about these changes, it's time to separate them. It's try to understand them separately. Like when you go to the staircase, you use one and another leg step by step, one by one. You lift yourself upward. You lift yourself from one floor to another floor, from one level to another level. That's what will happen when you are aware about the nadis, about the swara, how it is goes. First, you have to practice how to change the swara from sun to moon, from moon to sun. I have explained that as well in my previous videos. You can watch them because I don't want to waste time here. When you can change the swara in 5 to 10 seconds, because there are two types of pranayama mentioned in yoga text. One is higher level pranayama, one is lower level pranayama. Higher level pranayama is when you don't use your hand to change your nostrils, to change your breath. That is higher level. You just order, you just give the command from your mind and it happens. The lower level pranayama is when you have to use your hand, when you have to use your fingers, such as in Anulom Vilom, Nadi Shodhana. These pranayamas actually doesn't require your hands. But as a beginner, you are allowed to use your hands. Still you can feel the magical effect of the pranayama. But when you will have practice, when you will follow the right method of the practice, you will feel there is no need to use your hands. Just give command to your mind and press your jaw on the side which you want to open. For example, my moon nostril, my left nostril is active now, and I want to activate the right nostril. So what I have to do, I have to close my eyes, I have to focus on the breathing. I will press my right jaw a little bit and imagine and order and command my breathing that right side should be open, and after a few seconds right side will be open. It will be very quick process, but this practice itself takes about 6 months to 1.5 year time. If you practice regular pranayama, then only you have such a command, such a control on your breathing. When with just imagination, with just closing the eyes and putting focus on your breathing, you will be able to change the flow of your breathing from left to right, from right to left. That will give you a lot of confidence, a spiritual confidence. Yes, this is like an achievement in your sadhana, in your practice. And when you are able to change the flow of your breathing just with a command. Now remember, I gave you the example of using the staircase, going upwards one by one. The same thing will happen with the left and right breath. Same thing will happen with the Ida and Pingla. Same thing will happen with sun and moon. They will lift the energy of Kundalini upward, one by one, one by. When in every breath, you will change the flow of your breathing from sun to moon, from Ida to Pingla, and that will start to happen. You will feel in few months that there is something happening in your body. There is some special energies are awakening in your mind. That is a symbol that you are walking on the right path. That's what I'm talking about. That is a Kundalini awakening. because that energy is sleeping now. It's not hidden, it's sleeping. So we have to awake it up with a sadhana, with a practice, with a sincerity, with a long and regular practice. If you're still watching this video, don't forget to share. That means a lot to me, and I'm sure your share will connect more people to spirituality, to the ancient science from the ancestors we have learned. And my best wishes for all of you. Thank you so much. Om Namah Shivaya.